From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from Truist Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Pete Alonso, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Byron Buxton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And the day begins with an out. There's one away. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. So here's Pete Alonso. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Two out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Right side. Freeman is up with it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jared Eichhoff will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Now the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate now, Jalen Miller. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. J.D. Davis, the next at bat, is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Randall
Grichuk at the plate now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Grichuk leads off first with one away. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. So here's Jeff McNeil. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Ozuna.
So now here is Marcell Ozuna. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 54 runs batted in. And that's too high, ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he'll just make him throw one over here, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
To the plate now, Kurt Casale. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The pitch. And it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, and there's one away.
Batting none.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Acuna coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Now a drive out to left center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Gene Segura standing in. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike one. Behind 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Phillip Irving.
The right fielder, Phillip Irving.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Standing in now, Max Fried.
The pitcher,
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
The 2-0.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. This is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And that one yanked just foul. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. Fouled off.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home. Fried aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through it for strike number 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jalen Miller, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Three runs already home here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Back goes Garcia. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo home run off the bat of Freddy Freeman. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Matt Peacock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Ozuna, 33 years old. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. Next up is Austin Riley. Worked a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Hammers it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The catcher, number 2, Kurt Casale.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Riley, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And now Phillip Irving. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
A man on third with 2 down. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch, and he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Popped up. Davis into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But they strike here for 6 runs, 4 home runs in that half inning alone. On now to the top of inning number 4. Braves lead this one 6-0. Now to the plate, here is J.D. Davis. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So here's Avisail Garcia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball well outside. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Misses, ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 1. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Boy, this one got ugly early. They were looking to get some innings out of the starting rotation. That didn't happen in this one, lasting only 2 innings. A lot of outs yet to get from this bullpen.
Now the pitch. Jalen Miller is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The center fielder, number 13.
Ready to take his hacks again. Ronald Acuna blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hit softly on the ground to 3rd. Over to 1st, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So next to hit is James McCann. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, Matt Peacock.
Steve Nunez gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Robert Gesellman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So next up will be Freddy Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Gesellman has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Marcell Ozuna stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit towards center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Next to dig in, Austin Riley. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Byron Buxton now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
To the left side, but it's well foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Fouled away.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Grounded to the right. Albies brings it in. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready now is Kurt Casale. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
He's set. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in once again is Phillip Irving. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Now the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So here now's the pitcher, Max Fried, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's set, and the pitch. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fastball called for strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. One and two now to the Braves pitcher. And the pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Now at the plate, here is J.D. Davis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in next, Rendell Grichuk. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Davis on at first, nobody out.
That's
2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
So here is Avisail Garcia, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
None out, runners at first and second. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0-1 the count. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Irvin is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
So now to the plate, James McCann. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Count even now at 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. In the air, out to right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate is Jalen Miller. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And there's out number 2. Into the box, Ronald Acuna. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count and the pitch.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The 2-1. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddy Freeman come to the plate.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Now into the box, Freddy Freeman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to third.
Davis brings it in.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves strand one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Josh Spores will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Alex Dickerson is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Dickerson.
First pitch on the way. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Again, another foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hopped up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
The center field.
Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Byron Buxton, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
One out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Gene Segura waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next to hit is Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 1-0. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Facing some tough pitching in this one, his bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do, he gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep into the second deck and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 35 now on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Luke Jackson gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. In now, J.D. Davis. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets 3. Evan Marshall is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. At the plate now is Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Segura to his left. He's there, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's good.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Breaking ball outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt.
Stepping in next, Kurt Casale. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance. Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Riley, base runner at first with 1 out. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled away. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Phillip Irving.
Now to the plate, Phillip Irving. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
The pitcher, Luke.
Joseph Shaw is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jonathan Villar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jonathan Villar.
Now here's the first offering, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. The 1-0 home. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fouled off. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now batting.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Jalen Miller, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the Braves strike for 4, coming courtesy of this grand slam. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans, and it's now 10-3. Kyle Wright comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 30.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 6.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 home. Drilled down the line. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Into the box, James McCann, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And he's safe.
The pitcher, number 30, Joseph
Blake Sable will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The Mets down to their final strike. Count remains 2-2. And it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Max Fried earns his team-leading 11th win as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jared Eichhoff struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: